and only a fire can give. But on the back side, there's 2 separate switches. So you can turn the fireplace on and do it with heat or not. The heat feels amazing. You'll be amazed when we talk about how quickly you can warm up a room, like in about 7 degrees, 15 degrees. In the past when we've offered these, and by the way, this has been, I think since February, since we've had them, it is now time to think about cozying up to that fireplace with a glass of wine or a cup of hot chocolate, wherever you want a fireplace, without a chimney, without a flue, without the mess, without the fire pit, and without the wood that's carrying, you know, who knows what you're bringing in. I love the idea. By the way, we have so many great colors in the wood finishes. I just sat down next to the black, which is the one I have, and I love from last year. But in addition to that, we've got dark oak and the black light oak and cherry. All the wood finishes, and by the way, 3 of those colors are exclusive to us here at HSN. The reviews are amazing from the past. We have offered this in the past, but it was at $139. Retailers would charge you about $169, and it is now under $100 here tonight at HSN for today, one day only. I do predict that the light oak will go, and it potentially could go in our show tonight. We have about 1,000. That's it. Super, super limited for the day. By the way, the item number to order is 434316. I was mentioning the reviews on hsn.com. Major customer pick. Always has been, even at any price, but this is the lowest price we've ever done on this version. And this is an exact replica of the big full-size versions that I know many, hundreds of thousands of you are enjoying in your homes. This particular version, which we've offered not for very long, we've sold over 40,000, and that goes, I think that's just a little bit over a year's time. So it's been a big hit, a big seller, and it is now the time to start thinking about romanticizing the home and creating the ambiance that makes you feel most comfortable. My friend Lou Caputo is joining us to get into some of the technology and the details. All we're missing tonight is a glass of wine.
I'm telling you what, yeah, because we've got the warmth, that's for sure.
Oh,
I mean, these
amazing.
feel, it's really cold in our studios. These feel incredible. This is exciting, okay, because this is from Heat Surge. It's a company, that name is synonymous with heaters. They're the same people that brought us the Amish fireplaces. And this is literally a 1/10 replica of the full-size Heat Surge Roll and Glow fireplace. But they have packed so much into this little guy. For instance, when you look at this right away, the first thing you're gonna see is the beautiful wood finish on this, okay? This is all furniture grade wood. You could hear how incredibly solid that is all the way around. Look at the fireless flame inside of this. The flame inside of this is unbelievable. They're known for this. This goes back about 5 inches deep. So there's dimension, there's depth to this. There's glass over the front, Callie, so I can't actually touch that.
Right.
But the logs are 3D. They are, you know, dimensional. You can see the veining, you can see the ash on these, and then you see that flame in the back there. And that's done with LED lights now, okay? Light emitting diodes, so you know they're gonna last a long time. You know they use very little power. Now, what's really exciting though, Callie, is what's inside of this, okay?
It's so true. New technology this year.
The technology, that's right. This year we've added to this fireplace the world famous Heat Surge hybrid thermic heating technology. Now, what in the world is that, okay? Hybrid thermic heating technology is literally 2 different heating technologies combined, okay? We use infrared heat, just like the rays of the sun.
Right.
So that's going to warm objects and the people in the room immediately, okay? Then we use convection heating, and that warms the air in the room, so it gives you a very overall even feeling. Take a look at this thermal image, because I want you to see something here. Now, the one on the left, obviously blue is cold. Red, yellow, orange, white, those are all heat, okay? The one on the left, the image on the left there, is just the room. The man sitting in there, he's the only thing in that room that's heating the place right now. But when we turn on our mini glow fireplace and the image on the right, what we've done is we have raised the temperature in a 14 by 13 foot room 7 degrees at least in 15 minutes.
Isn't
Think
that
about
amazing?
that. 14 by 13 foot room and raise that temperature. So if you walk in and it's 59 degrees, and you turn on your mini glow fireplace.
In 15 minutes, it's gonna be 66 degrees.
66 degrees in 15 minutes. That's amazing. What is that gonna do for you? It means you don't have to keep your thermostat as high.
Exactly.
You're gonna save money.
You are gonna save money.
Yes.
You know what the most exciting thing is to me tonight? You can get this for $19.99.
And there's that.
to your home, delivered. $19.99 to have your own fireplace. I love the idea. You could have a fireplace in the bathroom right now. You could have a fireplace right next to your bed or at the foot of the bed. You could have one in the kitchen while you're cooking dinner. I love the idea you can move this anywhere. They weigh, I don't know how many pounds. They're not heavy.
No, they're not.
They're really, really well made. All wood. You just choose the finish. By the way, we have the cherry. We've got the light oak, which is the most limited. And again, I think we're dipping below 1,000 for the day. The black is my favorite. Yeah. And then we've got the dark oak. By the way, if you have one, we want to talk to you tonight.
Absolutely.
Our testimonial lines are open. We would love for you to tell everybody what you love most about yours. 1-866-376-8255. Hey, even if you have one of the big versions.
Oh yeah, love to hear from you.
We want to talk.
Here's the thing too, the technology in these is the same. The heating technology. So all we've done, or all HeatSurge has done, is they've miniaturized that technology and made it smaller. Oh, there's one other thing we've added to this that we didn't have before, and that's the world famous Cool Touch vent that's on the front of this, the OptiFlow vent. You want to see something crazy? I'm going to take a temperature reading here in our studio, okay? I have an infrared thermometer. I'm going to aim this at the floor over here. And our studio, wow, it is 60 degrees. Chilly. 60.9 degrees in our studio right now. That is insane. Watch what happens, though, when I take a reading on this heater. Now, the heater's on. It's putting out 1,200 watts of power, 3,600 BTUs, or British thermal units. It's a lot, right, for a little heater. Watch this. I'm going to put this right here on where the label is, and we're going to see 379, 380 degrees. There we go. Wow. I'm new. I haven't done this much. But you can see, I mean, look at the temperature on this thing. It's amazing how much heat's coming out of this. Put your hand there. Touch it. Don't be afraid.
I mean, I can I'm touching.
Look at that.
So there's, I mean, it's getting warm. I'm not going to keep my hand there for an hour.
But it's not going to burn you. And why is that significant? That Cool Touch technology lets you to keep this around kids, pets. It's very, very safe for them. Has tip-over technology. Has thermal protection inside of this. So many things. Now, the other thing about this vent, Callie, which is really interesting, it has what they call the OptiFlow vent as well. What does that do? It distributes that air all through the room.
It feels
so it's going to be warm everywhere.
It feels more powerful
than last year.
It really does.
It creates like a little vortex back in there, and that actually helps that air go out there.
Gearing on the inside.
And here's the thing. I don't know if you've been watching the weather today.
Oh my gosh, it's snowing.
It snowed.
It's great. It's
already snowing. Yeah.
But it is, and it's just gonna keep coming. You know, I love the idea. First of all, I'm such a romantic. Like the whole idea of having a fireplace in a room is just like, oh, it's automatically just changes everything. But then there's the practical side.
Well, that's the temperature right now, okay? The closer you get to purple, the colder that is, as you can see right there.
Wow.
And just look at that. When you get up there in Minnesota, the middle part of the country right there, it is absolutely freezing. Notice that all the orange and the red has gone off the map. Summer's over. Now, look at this one. This is predicting the winter, and I love the way that when you look at this one and you see what it says in here, extreme cold for the whole middle parts of the country. Go up by Maine, Massachusetts, New York. Bitter cold up there.
Oh, I like this one. Frigid.
Frigid. Yeah, it's frigid. But see, that's why you want to get this now, because once it gets that cold, you know, that's when you're going to be spending all the money on your heating oils and electricity and things like that. And this is going to save you money. Why? Because you practice what we call zone heating, okay? And zone heating is a very simple thing. All you do is you turn your thermostat down at your house, you pick up your HeatSurge, and you walk it from room to room. Whatever room you're in, you keep this with you. It's going to warm that room and allow you to leave the rest of the house a little bit cooler, and you're not going to be chasing the cold spots throughout the house, because, you know, every house has them.
Oh my gosh, it's so true. Yeah. And I know that every single color is selling well. I say color, but it's the wood finish. That's the choice you're making. They're all wood. So there's the cherry oak. There's the cherry. Light oak, dark oak. There's the light oak is very limited, guys. The black, I think, is just sexy.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And you know, I might even consider you guys, I might encourage you to get two. Yeah. You know, because in fact, we're going to make our way around the studio, because every area that there is a fireplace positioned is so much prettier. Yeah. Everything about it just changes. The conversations change. I mean, it's all, in fact, we're going to head to the phones to say hi to Barbara in Indiana. Nice to have you with us, Barbara. Thanks for calling.
Oh, you're welcome.
Do you already have one?
Yes, I bought it last year.
Okay, great. Good to hear. Tell us everything you love about it.
I love that I can keep my thermostat on 62.
well.
There we go.
In Indiana, it's going to be chilly again.
Yes, ma'am.
So do you really think you've saved money, Barbara?
Oh, I know I have, because my budget billing went down.
Oh, good.
We love hearing it.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
And aren't they pretty? Do you like the look of it, the realistic fire?
Yes, it is very realistic looking.
Yeah.
I keep it in my bedroom most of the time.
Do you? Do you ever change where you put it?
No, pretty much in the best spot in the room.
There you go. Good for you. Well, thank you so much. We're delighted to know that you're so happy with it, Barbara.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right.
Thank you, Barbara.
Enjoy
Bye.
the romance.
Thank you.
I just realized, too, if you do have an HSN card, you guys can get this home with an extra flex pay. So it's $16.65, which, again, if you wanted to consider getting more than one, or maybe you want to send one off as a holiday gift.
Yeah.
You know, for my whole life through, I wanted a fireplace. But the idea of it, the idea of it is romantic, but the reality of it was
a lot of
like
work.
A flue, and then the ashes, and
it's
the
a lot of
soot,
work.
and then the
and you have to know how to build a fire.
And there's that.
You know, now watch this. Okay, we're bringing the lights down a little bit in the studio because I want you to really get a feel for the flames on these and see how realistic they look. Okay, Heat Surge for years now has been perfecting this. They've done an amazing job of giving you what they call an HD flame, high definition flame.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, so that it really draws you in, it relaxes you, you know, gives you all those things the fire does without the hassles.
That's what I love the most.
That's what we're all about.
And you don't have to bring somebody in. You don't have to spend money on wood.
No.
Oh, for goodness
no wood,
sakes.
no fires, nothing.
And you know what? I think about if my mom were still alive, I would give her this for her to be sitting in her assisted living facility in that little space of hers. But something about a fire warms up everything, not just even physically, but just, you know, aesthetically, it just changes everything.
You know what? It's good for the soul. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it's. Here, sit here.
Okay, sit. Oh,
I'll sit next to you.
Okay.
Here we go. See? It's okay.
Oh, it's so pretty. I mean,
isn't it great?
Think about the places you could put this. You could put this on a bookshelf.
Which we've done. We actually have one
there you
back
go.
here in a bookshelf.
But I mean, to put one, like we just put it here on the
on a tabletop. You could put it on a desk in an office. I mean, you know, on your kitchen counter, anywhere you want to put it, where you want that extra heat, you can do that. And that's the beautiful thing about this. But you know what's neat with this whole little tableau we have right here is that we actually do have a fireplace here, and we're not using the fireplace. Why? Because we don't want to build a fire. We don't want to we don't want to go through the hassle with the wood. But by having this here, it really adds to the whole scene with the Christmas tree and makes it feel a little bit more special, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those things. If you live in a small space, maybe you live in an apartment or live in a, you know, a condo, and a fire isn't even an option.
Right.
You know, it didn't come with the place. You're not going to be able to build it, obviously, if you're renting. And I love the idea. Hey, college dorm rooms.
Yeah.
How beautiful would that be? A little piece of home for your kids, perhaps.
Fantastic. Yeah, I like what you said about the ALF as well. I mean, that's a wonderful thing to put an assisted living facility. There are so many people that live in cities, that live in apartment buildings, condos, where you're just never going to be able to get a fireplace in there. You know?
Exactly.
If you're going to spend the money and you're going to buy a space heater anyway, why not get a beautiful one like this?
Especially one that's so realistic.
I know, look at that.
And again, this is pumping out the heat, and you've got the option. I like that it's two different clicks on the back of the unit. You can turn heat on or off. You can do the fire on and off separately, simultaneously. You're totally in charge. By the way, we're going to head back to the phones.
Oh, great.
Antoinette's joining us in Maryland. Hello, Antoinette. You already own one, I hear.
Yes, I do. I have the black one, and this really kicks out some heat. I love it. I have fireplaces in just about every room that I own, and I have a very huge fireplace that supports a 70-inch TV. It kicks out nearly not as much as this little Heat Surge.
Wow.
So I love this Heat Surge. I almost want to buy another one. I wish I could. I have a Christmas party for my girlfriends, and I wish I could give one to all of them. It's just so nice. It's the best thing.
Well, maybe you guys all girlfriends get together, each take a flex pay and give it to the best girlfriend who's hosting the party.
I know. This is really, I'm just telling you, it really puts out heat. Sometimes they say, you know, a little thing will heat up a whole room.
Yeah.
This really does heat up a whole room.
It does.
It really kicks. And it's constant heat. It doesn't slow down at all.
Great point. And thank you for bringing that up, Antoinette. Thank you for your call. We so appreciate it. Glad to hear how you love it.
Yeah, thanks, Antoinette.
I wanted you to expand on that, if you don't mind, because it pumps out the heat. It doesn't like come and go. It's really consistent.
And that's the thing. Once you turn that on, it starts hitting that 1,200 watts of power. You're getting that 3,600 British thermal units, BTUs, coming out of this. And that's why we can make the claim that this will raise the temperature in a 13 by 14 foot room. Think about how big your bedroom is or your living room. 13 by 14 foot room. It'll raise the temperature in that room 7 degrees in 15 minutes.
That's
I mean,
impressive.
for something this size, that is so amazing. But again, it's that heat surge technology, the combination of the hybrid thermic heating, that infrared combined with the convection, and also because we have inside of this a tiny turbine. Then I'll show you that when we go back to our table over there. It actually kicks out that heat very quietly too. You can hear it, but it's very quiet.
You know, they're so mesmerizing. Isn't it? They just draw you in. A fire always does that, you know, and it's just so, it's so the time of the year to have something that warms up your space. You know, it's probably the first thing that can help you really get in the mood for the holidays.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, something like this that's that easy. It's turn on and off, that's it. It's a switch. Yeah. I was gonna say, there ain't no going out to get all the wood in the backyard. You know, it's obviously that's
click
a whole,
of a switch.
Click of a switch. Yep. We're gonna head off to the phones again to say hello to Cheryl in Michigan. Hello, Cheryl.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Is it cold in Michigan yet?
It's getting there, and it's been frosty at night.
Oh my gosh, it seems too early. I moved here from Detroit, so I feel the pain in a way, but it's so beautiful, I'm sure. Tell us, do you already own it, Cheryl?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I bought one last year, and I was just kind of shocked at how much heat that tiny little thing throws out. I got it originally for my bathroom, which is a cold spot in my house, and it's amazing. It's almost instant warmth. You turn it on, it's that fast. So it's nice to get out of the shower in a toasty warm bathroom.
What a great point. Yeah. Click that on, by the time you get out of the shower, oh, that changes the whole experience.
It's like It's like having a spa. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad, Cheryl. So you'd recommend others to order?
Oh, of course. That's why I bought another one tonight.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, she did,
Good for you. That is great. Well, thank you so much for calling tonight.
Yeah, thanks, Cheryl.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right, hon. Bye-bye. You know, it is a customer pick like nobody's business. We've sold tens and tens of thousands of these. The normal price, tomorrow, the price is going to be $40 more. Yeah. $40 is a big savings to get it today. You just choose which wood finish do you love the most. The light oak will for sure. It typically has been one of our most popular. Oh, yeah. And it's most limited today for some reason.
It goes with everything. It's very neutral looking. I love that one.
It does. Black, of course, then the light oak.
And then the dark oak.
And then the cherry.
The dark oak's the classic.
It is the classic.
Yeah, it's a beautiful color.
Black is the most popular tonight, we're told. Okay. Good for you. We've had a lot of you call about that.
And you know, it's funny because we've had so many calls. The last 2 phone calls we've had have people saying they can't believe how much power this puts out, how much heat this puts out. This is why right here, you know, when people talk about, you know, you're buying a heater for only $99, listen to this. This is all steel, okay? And I want you to see this because this is the heat turbine that's inside of this that puts out the 1,200 watts of power. That's what this puts out. And it's nice because it uses this birdcage fan right here so that even though it puts out a lot of heat and it puts it out very quickly, it's very quiet. And we love that about this. But just so you can see, you're getting an all metal design on the heating element that goes inside of this, combined with all the technology that Heat Surge gives you. You know, the hybrid thermic heating, the OptiFlow vent, all these different things are going to make sure that your room is toasty warm. But remember, at the end of the day, it's about turning the thermostat down, it's about staying warm. And even if you live in the South, like a part of the country like we do down here in Florida, okay? There are mornings where we wake up and it's 30 degrees, 40 degrees. It might go up to 80 by the afternoon, but that first thing in the morning, you got to make a decision. Do I turn the heat on or don't I?
Oh my gosh, and think about all the money you can save. You know, it's the funny thing with energy. You can't call the company and say, you know, I think my bill was too high this year or this month for the heat. I don't think it should have been this. What are you going to do? They're going to say, well, tough, pay it.
They don't bargain much.
Right. You know, but if you can turn that dial down, because you know what, that's what, it's all about comfort. And we talk a lot about, you know, heating the space that you're in. You know what I did the other night? I brought my fireplace out to the patio.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Because it was actually chilly down here in Florida. I know everyone's like, really, wah, so poor you. But I did, I brought it out and I just wanted to look at the stars and enjoy a little bit. I had a nice glass of wine and it was the most amazing experience. And the fireplace it was just there. It created the whole mood. And it was just
Isn't it great?
Just little me, so romantic, all by myself.
And here, oh, that's sad a little bit. But you know what? If you wanted to, it could be the springtime, and you could use this without the heat. I mean, that's the thing. It's a 4-season fireplace. So you can use this even if you just want the ambiance. Now, let's do this. Let's take a listen to what some customers just like you have to say about their Heat Surge Mini Glow fireplaces.
Okay.
What I like about the heat surge fireplace is that you can have it going and you can turn off the heat and just have the flame. So it creates this lovely ambiance for any room.
So in the summer months when it's a little bit warmer, I can still have it in my living room. Just turn off the heat feature and it looks beautiful. The look of a fireplace without getting the heat at that time.
I mean, how many heaters in your house that you have right now can you use all year round?
All year round.
Exactly.
All year round.
By the way, extended returns. You guys, you've got through January to make your decision.
That's great.
All the way through the end of next January. That is 3.5 months where you can enjoy the amazing look of a very realistic, you gotta admit, very realistic fire. And then
totally.
you've got the heat option. I'm gonna show you right here on the back.
Yep.
This one's plugged in, so I don't wanna unplug it. But
yeah, there are the switches right there. There's your power switch to turn it on and off. That gets that 1,200 watts of power going. And down there's the heat switch on and off. So it's up to you. If you just wanna have the flames without the heat, or you wanna have the heat and the flames both, you can totally do that. Now, let's talk about Christmas for a second, because it's kind of on everybody's mind right now.
Of course.
It's right around the corner. Literally, it's gonna be March before we know what happened. Look at this, how great this looks when you wrap this in the box. It comes in a nice big box, and it's gonna look absolutely fantastic under the tree. And you know what's cool, Callie? If you've ever given one of these as a gift to somebody, when they open it and they take it out and they first plug it in and see that fireless flame, the expression on their face is absolutely priceless. You're getting way more than $99 worth of enjoyment just out of that.
You know what I just decided? Because I've really enjoyed my own so much.
Yep.
I'm gonna give one to my son for Christmas.
Oh.
He lives out in LA. It's just this little, like rinky-dink apartment. I just think it would be really kind of a, I don't know, a spirit uplifter.
Oh, yeah.
On
No,
top
totally.
of it, giving him extra heat. And again, heat is expensive. Who can stay mad by a fireplace? Who can stay in a negative space by a fireplace, okay?
Yeah.
I'm a Pollyanna. I try to look at the good things in every situation, but I tell you what, it's a stressful time of the year on top of all the magic and the spirit. Something like this, it is amazing. It is a miracle, kind of a magical thing that happens.
The effect it has on people. Yeah. Well, and I'll tell you what, if you know somebody, for instance, that works in an office building in a cubicle and they don't have any windows, you've got to get them this, okay? For a couple reasons. One, the boss is usually pretty stingy with the heat, number one. I'm just saying. Number two, this, as Callie was saying a moment ago, when you look at that flame, even if you don't have windows, it's like an organic thing right there. It's uplifting. It makes you feel better. It draws you in. It calms you down. It relieves the stress. I mean, there's so many things that these do. By no means is this a medical device, but we all know what doing sitting in front of a fire does for you. That's what. And the nice thing about this too is, guys, I'm going to turn this sideways just a little bit. Look how deep that is. Okay, this is about 5 inches going back this way. Okay, and the flame, as you can see right there, see how far back in that flame is?
I'm actually showing about 7.
See
the
logs? Yeah, it's actually probably closer to 7.
6 3/4, 13 and a half from in the length, and then in the height, it's almost 10 inches. So it's a substantial piece.
It's a substantial. Well, and even listen to this.
Yep.
I mean, that is solid, all furniture grade wood. And remember, it's a 1/10 replica of the full-size heat surge Amish fireplace. So it has that look. It even has some things like here, dental molding is what they call this on the top here, because it looks like teeth. But I mean, but the type of molding that's on this, the detail work. I'll tilt it back a little bit.
There we go.
See it up there in the top? Yeah, the detail work on this is just absolutely amazing. So you're not just getting an ugly space heater. Speaking of which, Callie,
please.
Real quick, I want to show everybody this, okay? Now, this is what's interesting.
Oh, stop being so romantic.
I know, right? Romantic by the radiator. Well, but this is what so many of us have out there, okay? Life's too short to have an ugly space heater.
Dangerous.
Okay? It's scary, it's dangerous. Well, and here's the other thing. You saw with ours how we have the cool touch vent technology on this, where you can just put your hand right on it and it won't burn you. You have one of these things. These use oil to heat up. If you just brush up against this, it's gonna scald you. So you don't want this around your kids and the pets. Ours, totally safe around them.
In fact, you mentioned if it tips over for some reason, it automatically shuts off. The kids get close to it. The pets put their nose up against it.
It has thermal protection.
It is cool. Look at my hands are touching it. It is not even warm. It's warmer up here because this is where the heat is coming out. But again, you can choose. Do you want heat or not? One little switch of the button.
Very easy to do.
You know what? We're at almost 1,000. It is about this time during the presentations. Every time Lou and I work together, people look and admire and sit in ooh and awe, and then they realize, oh my gosh, I better get it before it goes. And I'm telling you, you should, because tonight, that's the beauty of watching at midnight. If you have a specific wood finish that you love the most and you know it's what you need for your home, get it tonight, don't wait. especially if you want the light oak. We are into hundreds, not even 1,000 available. And just saying.
Look at the heat that this is putting out. This is an infrared thermometer right here. And I just want you to see we're over 420 degrees right now. The heat that's coming out of this OptiFlow vent. And watch what I can do. I'll take that away and put my hand right in the same exact spot, and I'm gonna leave it there. And that's the great thing about this, is that Cool Touch technology, they've developed it so that it is safe around kids and pets, and the OptiFlow aspect of this really puts that air all through the room. Let's look at that thermal image one more time, because I want you to really see, this is not a toy, this is a real heater. Look at the way it heats this room up, okay? Orange, yellow, white, red represent heat, okay? And the image on the left, the only thing that's has any heat coming off of it is the man. On the image on the right, after 15 minutes, with your Heat Surge and Mini Glow fireplace in there, look what it's done. It's raised that temperature 7 degrees in only 15 minutes. And that's a 14 by 13 foot room.
I bet
that's significant.
I bet people are gonna save a flex pay each month.
You know what, people have. I've heard people say that they've saved a tremendous amount of money. Your mileage may vary, but depending on the size of your house and how many rooms you have, I always tell people this, look, if you live in a big house, okay, and your furnace is on this side of the house and you've got a room on this side of the house, it's all the way over there, by the time that heat gets through your ductwork from here to here, it's gonna lose 60% of the heat that it had to begin with, okay? So that one room's always gonna be cold. As human beings, our natural reaction is what? We turn the thermostat up, we turn a little more and a little more. You're just chasing a cold spot, okay? With your Heat Surge fireplace, if you put it in that room, now you can leave that temperature nice and low, but still be toasty warm. Look at how that looks in that bookcase.
Amazing.
Is that not incredible?
Love it. It is the perfect size for a bookcase on top of a desk, on a kitchen counter, a bathroom counter. It could be on top of a dresser or a bureau. I mean,
bedside table, wherever you want to put it.
Absolutely. I mean, literally, it could be next to you on the coffee table or the nightstand.
And then carry it with you from room to room.
That's like you can do it.
It's so simple to do.
You plug it in. It's fully assembled. We're going to head to the phones to say hello to Cornell in Missouri. Hello, Cornell. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Hello.
Do you own it already, Cornell?
I own this, yes. I bought it last year on a Today's Special last October.
Excellent. That's what we did a year ago. Yes. Yay. So tell us how you like it.
Oh, I love it.
Do you?
We have been using it already this year because it was a little chilly a few days ago. So early in the morning, instead of turning on the furnace, we turned the heater on.
Nice. That's perfect. That's exactly what you want to do.
It's amazing how much heat it gives you, doesn't it?
Oh yes, it puts out good heat, especially in our living room, because it's like about 20 by 15. So it heats the room real well.
So what would you say to somebody who's like, I don't know, should I do it?
I would suggest that they buy it and try it.
There you go.
I agree. We are so glad you called. Thank you so much, Cornell. Happy holidays to you guys.
Thank you, Cornell.
All right. It's so true. In fact, we're going to go right back to the phones. So many people love their fireplaces. Pat in Washington owns it, loves it. Welcome to HSN, Pat.
Hi.
Hi.
I bought mine last October too, and I absolutely love it.
Yay.
Oh, that's great.
Where do you have it?
Actually, I am in a nice-sized apartment, 1 bedroom, and I just turned it off. It completely warmed up my kitchen, dining room, and my front room.
Yay.
Wow.
Well,
that's good to hear.
Awesome.
Yeah, that leaves my bedroom cool, and that's the way I like it.
There we go.
Perfect. It makes your space so much more comfortable. I love it. Great example.
And the ambiance. It's so nice to look at it go. You know, it's really nice.
Isn't it really? It's so pretty. I'm so glad you called. Thank you, Pat.
Have a great one.
You too.
Thanks, Pat.
Bye-bye.
Wow.
Yeah.
People love it.
Think about it. I mean, even if you do have a fireplace, you probably won't be using it a lot. When you think about, just granted, they're beautiful. I have always loved them, but they're a lot of work.
Yeah, they are.
And if you don't have a fireplace, to put one in is, forget about it. Daunting, expensive, and a nightmare, I'm sure. Before we say one more call, I want to let you know the color options, and these are all wood, all wood finishes.
Furniture grade wood.
Furniture grade wood, indeed. The black, the light oak right here is going to be the first to go today. The dark oak, and then we've got the cherry next door. So all yours for the asking, 434-316. And let's say hello to Nancy in Wisconsin.
Wow.
Hello, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
How are you?
We're so good.
Great. Yep.
How about you?
Well,
do you own it?
I'm calling because I can't believe the price of this.
I know, right?
Just can't, because I have a big one.
Oh, yeah.
That I bought like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, those are in the $350
like
range.
400 and something for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you say that this one heats better, yeah?
Well, it's really is powerful. It's 1,200.
Right. Well, I mean, the price, whoever should just get on the phone as fast as they can.
I know.
Because on that one alone, on low energy coming out, my bill went down from $225 to $195.
Oh,
nice. That is, wow. Each month, think about how much you are saving because of that thing.
That's great.
Right.
You pay for it in no time at all.
And the electric bill really only went up about $5.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, that's right. That's a great trade-off, yeah.
I can't complain, and like I said, if I had a bigger place, I'd order 2, 3 of them, because you can't beat this price nowhere.
No,
true. It's so true. Thank you so much for your call tonight. We appreciate it, Nancy.
Yeah,
Happy
thanks,
holidays.
Nancy.
Wow. It really is. I mean, there's so many reasons you should get it.
Oh,
it's gorgeous. The fire is realistic. It gives incredible heat.
Portable.
Saves you money. Portable. You're never committing to where it's going to go.
Makes a great gift.
Makes a wonderful gift.
Yes, it
and
does.
FlexPay, $19.99.
And FlexPay.
And one more Flex if you have an HSN card, $16.65. And extended returns. You have all the way through next January.